So let let's start with you, Yanka. I already know you, but the other guys maybe didn't know you. Can you talk a little bit about you, please? And after you finish, you can choose someone to continue, please.
Yes, of course. Well, morning, guys. My name is Bianca Almeida. I am 27 years old. I was born in Itaquera, São Paulo, uh, where I learned how to be a truly Corintiana and
Oh,
where I loved how to love
shame on you.
samba as well. Um, but I grew up in São Roque. It's a countryside of São Paulo. And in that, I had access to the nature to learn how to kill some animals like chickens and pigs and things like that. And in 2014, I moved to Campinas to get my degree in sociology. And I am still living in here, but nowadays I'm doing my PhD in demography. And I live alone with one cat, Mary. I like to go to the gym, to cook, to do nothing sometimes, to watch some series, to drink wine, and to dance, to sing, silly things. Just that.
Good, good.
And
Uh,
okay.
please go ahead. You choose someone.
Yeah, Milena, please.
Yeah, I'm Lena. I'm a computer engineer and I work with analytics, but I pretend a new area, maybe um, data engineer. And I'm from Poços Caldas. I'm here to be my English better, maybe work in another country. So I'm so happy to see your example. And I live with my sister. She lives with me for study. And I love read. I'm trying to drink a refrigerant, healthy, of life. Maybe that's it. And I think is it.
All right. Good. Good to know you. Milena, can you choose someone to continue, please?
Can you, Carlos?
The other cars, all
The
right?
other Carlos, yeah.
Okay. I think it's you, Carlos Love. Can you introduce yourself, please? Oh, I think he's frozen. Okay, let's move on with you, João. So can you introduce yourself, please?
Morning. I am Johnson. I'm from Sergipe. I have studied English for a long time. I want to improve my English, but I think that it's good for my life, for my career. I like to practice sports, hike in mountain. I like ride a bike and wherever. Um I play guitar in my free time. And I like to go out with friends. Today I'm software engineer. Um, and I think that's it.
Okay, good. And I don't know, did you talk where do you live?
I'm from Sergipe.
Okay, okay, good. Carlos, are you again? Can you talk a little bit about you, please? Introduce yourself.
Okay. I'm Carlos. I'm from Argentina. I live in Formosa City in the north of Argentina. I I lived in Brazil, uh, in Santa Catarina. Uh, um, when holiday on Brazil, very very serious. I I like very much Brazil. The place, the people. Um, my uh, uh, I'm here to practice my speaking English, and I like I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
The
Okay. Sorry,
mhm.
I interrupt you.
No, so that's it.
Okay, thank you. And before we start, I want to apologize with you, Carlos, because it's my first time here in Talk with someone who is a foreign or uh, estrangeiro, you know? So I make the first question without thinking about that. We are talking today about slangs, gírias, okay? And the first question say, what slangs do Brazilians use to greet friends informally? But you maybe you can answer that adapting to your reality living on Argentina, right? So
Mhm.
let's start with the first question. I want to listen from you, Joan Gilson. Since you live far away from me, I live in the south of Brazil, Paraná, you know, and you are on the northwest, Sergipe northwest, all right?
Is Nordestes.
Okay. Yeah. So what slangs it's common to use to greet friends em Sergipe, João Gilson? Quais gírias são utilizadas para cumprimentar amigos no Sergipe?
The mostly you come used by me. It's yeah. Oh, opa, and the when I am passing for someone who I will not talk for a long time, only passing for someone. Uh, it's the name, but it can be yay or how are you? Tudo bem? But the mostly used by me. It's yeah, I opa, I think.
Okay. And you talk about passing through someone on the street. I like to shake my head, you know,
Yeah,
like
to
that, you know. Tipo,
yeah,
I know
on my hand, on my
it's
head.
mean I know you, I recognize you, but I don't want to talk with you. You know, it's this way in Sergipe too.
Yeah,
Okay.
medioxy.
All right. And what about you, Yanka? You live in São Paulo. We had a mixed group today. This is really good, so we can talk. Maybe saw some difference. What is most common for Paulistas greet their friends?
In the countryside, we are like, I don't like this word, but caipira. So we have a specific way to greet someone in the street when we don't want to talk with them. It's like "Alô." You pass through the person and just say "Alô." It's just like that.
Alô? Tipo,
"Alô."
ao. All right.
Yeah. Or "Oba," or a short word, you know.
Okay.
And I use with my friends, e aí, Mona. It's
Mona.
yeah, Mona.
Mona, it's different to me.
Yeah, and salve, salve, parceiro também. but this is more São Paulo, I think, more center of São Paulo.
All right. Yeah, I saw a lot of times Flow podcast, and they always start saying Salve família. And I got this one to me because I start to work early, sometimes 6 a.m. I already in the computer. And when I go inside of my house, I greet my family saying Salve família, because it's the first time I'm seeing they then in during the day. So I greet them this way. Salve. It's a good.
Salve, yeah, salve, it's a really common, I think, slang in here.
Yeah,
Salve, yeah.
but here in Paraná, it's not common to use, but I got this one to me because I really like it. All right. And what about you, Milena? Where do you live? I forgot.
Yes, Pasto de Caldas, Minas Gerais.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, what the way, which way people greet friends on Minas Gerais? It's different
Yes,
from the rest of Brazil.
just one, but is similar with the João Disso. And opa, e aí? But the difference is bom.
Bom.
E aí, bom?
People use
So,
bom in
yeah,
Paraná too.
really?
Yeah, use exactly this way. Bom, it's not bom, it's bom. Tipo
Uh,
B-A-O, this way.
and the e aí exists, but the common é como é que você tá?
Mm, really, really good. All right. And what about you, Carlos? How people, what slangs people use to greet friends in your perspective? Do you live in Santa Catarina, but maybe on Argentina? How they do that?
Okay. In my first time in Brazil, uh, in holiday in Santos City, I remember they use e aí, belezinha, uh, uh,
Belezinha?
belezinha, uh, but uh, I'm to use uh, bad mouth that word. I'm speak uh, uh, belezinha, but uh, to uh, uh, to say belezinha the other person. uh, and I'm not use the correct word. No start, but I'm learner after. Uh, e aí, belezinha. Bad use. No start, but the after I'm correct. Use that word. Other word. Uh, I'm remember. Um, que, que manda com você? Que manda com você?
That's good. I never used
Ah,
this one.
sim. And in Rio Grande do Sul, they use uh, uh, tri, trilegal.
Very
Trilegal.
legal. All right. Yeah. I had some friends from Rio Grande do Sul, and they use this expression. All right. Oh, okay, guys. So let's move on to the second question. Uh, I forget who start. I think it was João Gilson start with the first one. Ianca, can you read the second question, please, and start answering?
How is legal commonly used, and does it differ from the literal meaning?
Did you understand the question?
Yes, I think legal, it's a too formal word. Usually we replace to others, like muito louco, da hora. So we have synonyms to this word. But thinking about legal, it's not funny sometimes. It's more between legal and illegal, you know. It's more used in this way. But when you want to say that something is nice, is legal, it's more common to say da hora, muito louco, de boa, massa, or things like that.
All right. Yeah, uh, you can use legal in both ways, to say something it's nice or something is legal or illegal. And what about you, Milena? Did you think or experience something different from what Yanka said?
In the specific word legal
Yeah.
is we use
Ó,
the bom for everything. If
isso
it's
é muito
very
bom.
good,
This
é
is
muito bom, ou ai,
all
é
right.
bom demais.
Okay. People who are from sorry, I don't want to be rude with you, but I think people who was born in Minas Gerais are really, really nice guys, So I really like them. I had some colleagues in my past work who was from there, and it will and is always nice to listen and talk with someone from there. Yeah, it's bom talk with someone from there.
Yeah, Minas Gerais is too a big family.
Uh,
Everybody says,
yeah.
oh, let's eat coffee or pão de queijo at
Do you like
home.
pão de queijo?
Of course.
I don't want to ask you this from the first question, but yeah, I really like, and my daughters like, but I don't know if it's exactly the same pão de queijo do you eat, but anyway. And what about you, João Gilson? Do you use legal in the same manner than Yanka or Milena say, or do you had other expression to say something is nice?
Um, I don't think that is a big differ about what the uncle Lena say, but here it's similar. I don't think we use legal with a different mean. Here it's only to talk with people. But it's not common use legal in daily or talking with friends. I saw it, but I don't use. I don't remember the last time that I used legal talking with a friend or someone. I don't remember. It's not a common use here.
All right. But you use the same expression like bacana, da hora,
Yeah.
and okay. And what about you, Carlos? Do you know other expression to say something is nice?
And can you repeat, please?
Do you know other expression can be in Portuguese or in Spanish to say something is nice? The meaning of the word legal in Portuguese can
Ah,
be
okay.
something illegal or not, or has a slang can be something nice. Do
Mm-hmm.
you know other expression to say something is nice?
Mm-hmm. Um, in Rio Grande do Sul, they speak Trilegal. Trilegal.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Uh, um,
And trilegal, it's a good expression because use the same word, but it three times more nice than simply legal, because it's three legal, so it's three times more nice, I think.
uh,
And there are other
I
expression.
like
Sorry, I think we are lost in you.
uh, I
Okay,
I I'm working.
working.
I'm working with Bayanos,
Okay,
and they say que massa uh, sí, to express something very good. Uh, in Argentina, the slangs to say legal is copado. Uh,
Co-
uh, the
sorry,
word copado, copado,
copado, copado.
legal,
Okay.
legal, copado, copado, uh, nice, copado. Um, copado, the meanings is c- co- cap,
Okay.
um, uh, it not make sense, uh, but but uh, it's that
All right.
copado.
But slang sometimes don't make sense, because as you say, que massa. We use this expression too in Paraná, but if you look to the word massa, means pasta in English, so don't make sense, I don't know. I like eat pasta, so it's massa to me, but sometimes slangs don't make sense at all. All right. So let's move on. Carlos, yeah, can you read the question number 3, please, and start answering?
Mhm. What are some slang for showing excitement in Brazil? Um, uh, what are some slang for showing excitement in Brazil?
Do
Can
you
you
do you want?
explain?
All right. I will read in Portuguese. I will translate, all right? And maybe this can help. Quais são algumas gírias para demonstrar entusiasmo no Brasil? E você pode usar a sua experiência no Brasil ou, que nem eu falei, você pode usar a sua experiência na Argentina. What are some slangs for showing excitement? Excitement, enthusiasm.
Okay. Uh, at the moment, I'm not remember um, uh, on Brazil, but here, uh, uh,
If you
uh,
thinking about that, Carlos, do you you receive a prize or a gift from someone you really love, a prize you want a lot, I don't know, that can be a computer, a cell phone, but a big prize you receive. Você recebeu um grande prêmio, and
uh,
how do you express your excitement?
okay. Um, you say, for example, madre mia. You say mamma mia in Italian.
Oh,
Madre mia. Uh, uh, ah, en serio, en serio, que you say means no acredito, no acredito. En serio. Uh, um,
Yeah, I can think I'm
mm,
using this expression sério. Really? You say,
Uh-huh.
I won on the lottery. Really? I can see myself using this expression too. But madre mia can be a good one, you know. I want to learn how to speak Spanish, so today I already learned how to say copada and madre mia. Thank you.
Okay.
And let's go with you, João Gilson. Do you use other expression to show you are happy, really, really happy to something, you are excited to something?
Um, in daily, I think that I use the most top de verdade, topado, top, but
Top,
sério,
topado, topado is like expression I never
it's like
listened that.
expert, yes, looks, but it is what I speak, but it is a slangs that some people can speak it different. It don't come my mind now, but more, but it's there are I I am sure there are different forms to speak that you are excited about something. It's good. That's it.
All right. Yeah. Topado, it's a new slang to me. I use top, you know. Oh, this is something, this is really top, you know. Isso aqui é muito top, but topado, I never listened.
I think
And
sometimes that depends on the moment and the when how do you are speaking. For example, sometimes your face say a lot and you don't speak to, to speak.
all
You
right.
don't need to speak. Uh, that's it.
I was thinking topado could be used like something is in a hype, you know. Quando alguma coisa está
Yeah,
tipo no hype, isso está muito topado. It's something like that.
yeah.
All right. All right. And what about you, Milena? Do you know other expression to show excitement than topado, sério, or anything else?
Mhm. About cereal, there was a memo, so memo, and
Hmm.
and we use bom for everything. Well, there are variations of trem bom, bom demais.
Yeah, actually, Mineiros use a lot of expressions just like in English, you know, because in English you use the same word to a lot of things, you know. And I think it's something train. The people use train to say
A lot of
a, a lot of things. Yeah. So I think it's that. And other, do you remember other expression than bone?
mm, for this, no. Uh, Depend. For example, more my family city is more interior or farm, and I live more near than São Paulo, Campinas. So it's more similar to São Paulo. So, coisa boa, is mais more sophisticated. But sometimes I forget this and I say, oh, bom demais, notícia
Bom,
boa.
bom demais. So when you receive a proposal to work abroad, you will say bom demais. Yeah?
É, tem trem para contar.
Uh, you call to your mama and say, Mom, I have a train to
Yeah.
tell you. All right, all right. And what about you, Yanka? Do you know other expression? I know people from São Paulo use a lot of slangs, but I won't give you the opportunity to say that.
The links that I know to show excitement Most started with mo, M, and the O, mó massa, mó bom, mó maneiro. That means it's too much. Yeah, that means too much. Maneiro, it's common. O louco, I use o louco too much to express excitement. And estourou no norte. This one, it's really funny. This thing estourou no norte.
Yeah,
Just
this is really fun. But let's thinking about that. You won on the lottery. You play on Mega Sena da Virada and you won on the lottery, and now you don't need to work anymore. So you will use this expression, I'm more, or to say you are happy with that.
I could say, ô louco, estourei no norte.
All right, all right. Yeah. I I I we don't use mo in Paraná, but and for sure we don't use estorei no norte, but we use other expressions to express excitement, but can be a bad word, não sei como traduzir palavrão, but people say caralho, caralho can be it can be used in different manners, just like bom. But if a friend of mine come to me say now he is rich, I will say caralho. You know, do you know? Because it's an expression of excitement, but can be an expression to be used in other manners. Um, since I'm a guy from the church, I don't use this expression too much, but people on the church say é para louvar de pé a igreja, and other expressions just like glória a Deus, aleluia, and yeah, I think it's that people use other expressions to show excitement, but right now I only can remember caralho, because it's really used. People around me really use this expression. Okay, and let's move on with the. Oh, we are moving to the question number 4. I think you can start, Yanka, since you already talk about more, can you read the question number 4, please?
Okay. When do Brazilians use mó or tipo, and what they mean? I think mó is when you want to say that this thing is maior, or you want to express your feeling in this way, in this manner, like with a maior feeling, I think, like mó massa, like muito massa. Mó, it's a similar of much, like muito. And tipo, it's to give an example of something. Tipo, I'm going to say an example. Like it's similar to like in the English, I think. Like or tipo. I think that is what mean, maybe.
All right. Yeah, I think what I know from those words, it's related to what you say. But I want to listen from you, João Gilson. Do you use this expression more or tipo, or you had other expression to say the same thing?
Uh, I don't use but I heard people using it, but almost never they use it here. Mostly they use tipo. I know people that use tipo for each phrase they they say. Uh, but more no. But the more it's like I think it is like Yanka said here is it has the same mean. Uh, don't have difference. Uh, I think tip, tipo it's mostly used here for people. I don't speak it like slangs, I think, but there are people that speak it no time.
All right. Yeah, you say about tipo and teenagers usually, I don't know if it's same way in the rest of Brazil, but they use a lot of tipo here, you know. If they are doing a presentation on the school, they end every phrase using tipo, you know. Ah, blah 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 tipo, blah 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 tipo, you know. And uh, I remember when I was on the high school, my teacher saying you can't use tipo for each phrase, you know. And I try to watch myself, to correct myself, to don't use this slang in each phrase, you know, because people use a lot. So when I'm talking to someone and they use tipo a lot of times, I remember what my teacher say to me, you know, don't use tipo so many times in a phrase. And what about you, Milena? Do you know other expressions like that, or did you already use mo or tipo?
The ma is usually here for, but it's exactly that Yanka said. Is same thing. And Chibu is that you said. My sister is a teenager, so all phrase she said, tipo assim. Aí, tipo assim. No exists one phrase, then she didn't use tipo assim. So
Yeah.
I think it's the teenager.
So it's common to teenagers use
Yes.
tipo in Minas too. All right. Yeah, I don't know why. I think uh teenagers are oh teenagers are in grow teenagers uh want to grow and they want to differ from children's, you know, so they start to use some slangs and tipo it's a common slang to them. All right, and what about you, Carlos? Do you know other slangs like that or other meanings to use those slangs?
Um, I'm learning the meanings, the word more with you here.
Okay.
Uh, um, Chipo, uh, uh, here is used uh, as you use. Chipo here, same thing, eh,
The same
misma
meaning.
coisa.
All right.
Uh, um, but uh, Chipo is used in cities in Buenos Aires, for example. Here in the north, it's not common to use. Uh, Chipo here means uh, the woman. Uh,
Oh,
woman, a woman, uh, a chipo, uh, a person, uh, 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 when when you you say a tipo, uma pessoa,
Oh,
né?
yeah. I,
Two
I never,
meanings.
yeah, I never listened that, but thinking about that makes sense, you know, atypical, because each person has his own type, you know. I don't know explain, but makes sense to me. What do you say?
Uh,
All right, guys, we are running out of time. We had 10 minutes left, but I think we had time to a final question, you know. Let's jump to the question number 8. And I want you, Milena, can you read and start answering that question, please? Número 8, please. You are muted.
Jesus. Are there slangs specific to Brazilian youth and familiar the older generations? Yeah, my father used a lot the picar and every time I say this is so strange, but it's common for my oldest generations. So that remember is that
Yeah, but and
you know what is this?
picar mula, tipo, vazar,
Yeah,
sair, yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
But and what about the opposite? Slangs the youth use and the old generation can't understand what they are saying, you know?
I think I use the same how is it length than my parents and the oldest, but the new generation, the my sister generations said something and I say, what does mean? But is the influence about TikTok? So I think isn't from Minas Gerais. So is these links about the other parts of Brazil? I
Yeah,
don't
but
remember specific, but she used to say something. So I say, what is this?
can you translate to me?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you are sometimes feeling the have of getting older, you know? It's
yeah,
hard to get older sometimes.
yeah. I remember one. The Yanka said Mona, and I never listened this after before, and I listened Mona. And, what is this? And she
Mona Lisa.
explained
The
me.
first thing
Yeah,
come
Mona
to my
Lisa, of
mind is
course.
Mona Lisa. All right.
Eh,
And so sorry, I interrupt you.
oh, sorry. And she said it's about the memes. So she using the context. For example, I'm Mona, então tá.
All right. Yeah,
Oh, that's it.
I never listened this expression before. And what about you, Yanka? Do you know other slang maybe older people cannot understand?
I agree with Milena. A lot of slangs uh, came from TikTok, and I assume that